Hey guys, today I'm going to clean up some bases on some Raven Wing outriders. There. This guy's kind of posable, which is cool. Should weight his base so he doesn't tip. And most of their bases were left at a sandy brown, I guess. But I was cleaning up a few of them, and although your typical bases are something like that, a little more depth to them, some rocks, some grass, I kind of was messing around and I discovered kind of like a speedy base. Kind of just streaks of paint on it, but it kind of gives that anime feel, like he's going fast. And I don't think this would work on a lot of units, but anything that flying or driving fast, maybe not too big a base, would work great. So yeah, let me show you guys how to do that. Alright guys, I recommend a cheap synthetic brush, any really will do, and I'll throw the paints up on the screen that I'm using, but I recommend just using craft paints. A lot of my craft paints have like a sheen to them, like a semi-gloss. I really like the flat, opaque look, so I'm going to use my miniature paints, unfortunately, but I recommend using craft paints. So let's get into it. So I got my base here. I have 9 outriders. 3 will come off the base. So I think I'm going to do this for 3 of them, and then I really do like the normal aesthetic bases too, so probably put rocks and grass on the rest of them. So I'm just gonna start basing it in brown. Nothing special. Just get the paint on there. For this, I think you can almost achieve this with an airbrush. I'll have to try that next. But I think it works best when the paint is wet. So get her slathered on. We'll clean the black edge up later. Something like that. And then we just switch to a lighter brown and start streaking. The straighter and thinner you can get them, the better. That is not good. You want like a wisp, like that. But since it's wet, you can just go over there and whisk them out. Once you get a couple colors going, add some gray. Add a little black to darken her up. Right now it doesn't really matter. I'm kind of just getting the base textured, so it's not all solid brown, but keeping that wisp in motion. Couple dark streaks. Couple gray streaks. Don't want too much paint on your brush. Alright, I realized that I was shooting some paint off, so I moved the minis behind. But yeah, we're something like that right now. Kind of wispy, some browns, some grays. You can just mix your browns and white and blacks, get a bunch of different colors of grays and browns, and go from there. So I'm going to start adding a bit lighter gray, really trying to wisp it out here. Something like that. Do the other side. If you do one and it's kind of thick, you can just take a brown again and cut it in half. So yeah, see, we're starting to get some motion to it. A little bit darker brown here, mix up. Not really seeing it. And I'm actually grab some black here. Kind of hard to do this wisping motion on camera because you want to go as straight as you can. Something like that. All right, so once you get your brown, grays, and kind of the bottom layer figured out, I like to add a little bit of green, like you're wisping by some shrubs or bushes that are just a blur. On the other side. And I'll grab a bit lighter green. One or two of those. Well, yeah, like there's something like that. I don't really like this one. So we're getting there. I'm just gonna add a little bit of a sandier vibe here. Not touch wet paint. Yeah, kind of like something like that. And lastly, I'm gonna add in a little, as thin as I can, streak or two of white scar. That was a little thick. Something like that. All right, so I'll let that dry and then I'll touch up the edges black and see what it looks like. All right, so I did one ring of black on the base. I'll probably do one more, make it a little nicer, but that's generally it. There's our speed base. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. It's pretty simple. I know there's new bases for 10th edition, so you might have a bit more room. You might want to do rocks and get creative. I was gonna put mine on cork, but I kind of like how they're low. It gives them a chance to get behind cover, gives them the speedy appearance, like they're ripping across the battlefield. But thanks for watching. Have a good day. Cheers.